A hit-and-run crash leaves a man dead in northeast Fresno. The investigation into shots heard in the same area next.
ABC 30 Action News live at 11 starts now with breaking news.
Fresno police are investigating what they believe is a fatal hit-and-run. Officers first arrived at Gettysburg and Fresno around 8 o'clock this evening, but for a different call. Action News reporter Christina Fan joins us live with more information now. Christina?
Well, Warren, officers initially responded here because people reported hearing gunfire, but after they arrived, they found a man lying in the middle of the road and he had just been hit by a car. Officers say that the victim was an adult in his 30s and that they did try to treat him, but he died before he could be taken to the hospital. Officers say they were able to quickly track down the car that hit him just a few blocks away and are working to identify that driver. Meanwhile, we still don't know the victim's cause of death and if he was connected at all to the shooting that had happened.
We were following up on a call. We were able to discover the vehicle that we believe hit this person in the roadway because there was major damage to the front end of the vehicle. However, we haven't put that together. We're still getting statements. We're still trying to put together the evidence to determine how this person died.
We saw several more detectives pull up about an hour ago. Right now, it is still a fatal hit-and-run investigation, but that could quickly change to a homicide investigation if this victim did suffer gunshot wounds. And behind us, there's a crowd of officers standing in the middle of the roadway, and that is exactly what they are trying to determine right now, if this hit-and-run accident was somehow connected to the reports of shots fired. Of course, anyone with information is asked to call the Fresno Police Department. For now, reporting live from Northeast Fresno, I'm Christina Fan, ABC 30. Action News.
We've had our eyes on the skies this evening and witnessed quite the light show. The ABC 30 Fresno Skycam captured flashes of lightning illuminating the sky over downtown Fresno tonight. The storm made an impact all the way up in the Sierra. Lightning made the ski lifts light up at the China Peak Mountain Resort. There you can see that video right there. ABC 30 insiders were quick to capture what the weather was like in their neighborhood. Our friend Jim Allen sent us video of a heavy downpour that was up in Boot Jack tonight. And throughout the Central Valley, our viewers witnessed everything from hail, dark ominous clouds, even a funnel cloud that formed near Alpaw in Tulare County. We want to thank all of our ABC 30 insiders for the video and the pictures. Use the hashtag on social media. Just be sure to be safe when you're out there capturing those images. The storm blinded drivers along Highway 99 today. The rain came down so hard and fast, it forced dozens of cars and drivers to pull off the road. For most of the afternoon, dark storm clouds lingered from Atwater down to Chowchilla. The storm also brought hail and high winds. The thunderstorms were so powerful, they set off a rare tornado warning in the North Valley. Keith Burchett captured this video near Castle Airport. He says he's never seen the skies change so quickly.
Like all of a sudden, it was just a freak thing. It just got gray, and then it just started just coming down real hard. I go, man, that's pretty harsh weather. I go, something could happen, you know, and sure enough, and then it just started getting windy and weird and going every which way. And
that tornado warning prompted a lockdown at several schools, including Atwater High School. Students were not permitted to leave campus for about an hour until the warning expired. Boy, listen to that. This video was posted to the Yosemite National Park Facebook page. Rain and thunder rumbled. You could even hear the waterfalls off in the distance. This shot was taken this evening near the Ahwahnee Meadow with the Royal Arches in the background right there. Beautiful. Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso is in the Storm Warning 30 Center tracking where rain is still falling tonight and what we can expect for tomorrow. Kevin?
This was an amazing day, Warren. Certainly the area between, say, El Portal, Mariposa, Boot Jack area out to about Chowchilla really had an experience this afternoon. In fact, I want to share quickly an email with you and then get to the radar. This is from Annabelle Tramp. My husband enjoys collecting rainfall data 1 mile north of Boot Jack today at the 2,500 foot level. In a 2-hour period, 3.15 inches of rain. Now for the 24-hour period, 3.65. And for the year in that location of Boot Jack, 57.92 inches of rain. Thank you for sending me that data. I asked for that information in an earlier newscast and I got a response, and I really appreciate it. Here you can see we still have some light upsloping showers in and around the mountain communities. It's turning over to snow roughly at about 7,500 feet, maybe in some of the more intense areas there up above Pine Flat. we could see a little bit lower snow just briefly, but as we move down into the 180, the 198, 245, and also 190, it's the same situation, mostly on the east side of the valley, the foothills and the high Sierra. Showers are possible tomorrow, and an isolated thunderstorm can't be ruled out. We'll look at that coming up.
Tulare County is closed right now to all recreational use because of potentially dangerous conditions. That means no boating or swimming. The Army Corps of Engineers is releasing water from Pine Flat Dam, increasing the flows into the river through Fresno and Tulare counties. Heavy rain this winter and melting snow from the last few weeks have a lot of water flowing in the San Joaquin River at a very fast pace. The water released from Bryant Dam has water overflowing in areas like Skaggs Bridge Park. That's making access to the river difficult for businesses and their customers. The executive director of the Fresno River Sports Center says he's had to move activities to different locations.
We have to be really cautious when we do field trips. We do a lot of field trips at Lost Lake Park, and that park is closed, so we're moving those up to Millerton Lake.
Starcher says business usually picks up during the first week of April. He plans to wait a few more weeks to see if customers will increase or if the increase on water levels will keep them away. Traffic at one of Fresno's busiest highway overpasses is about to come to a halt. In just a few weeks, the Clinton overpass on Highway 99 will close for high-speed rail construction. Action News reporter Corey James is live near the highway bridge tonight after speaking with drivers who are not looking forward to that closure. Corey?
Yeah, Warren, come April 6th, the Clinton overpass right behind me is expected to close, and many drivers say this is going to be a huge inconvenience, not only for them, but for school bus drivers, emergency services, and pedestrians.
This was just crazy. It's just, it's crazy.
Absolutely can't cram all the traffic that goes over the overpass into the little roads.
News of the popular Clinton overpass closing is not sitting well with some Central Valley drivers. For 6 months, the bridge will be out of commission as construction crews tear down and reconstruct the ramp to make room for high-speed rail.
Not looking forward to it.
That means drivers who usually take this path will be forced to use alternate routes like the Ashland Overpass or McKinley Underpass, a shift in traffic that Jolene Lacey says is going to create major jams.
It's backed up on a normal day. Sometimes it can take you 25 minutes to get over the Ashland Overpass. If you add the people on Clinton that are going to be using that, it could be 45 minutes to get over.
Carl Davis feels the same way, and he fears it may put the health and safety of some people in jeopardy.
A lot of ambulances come over there to service this whole area.
Tuesday, Caltrans held an informational meeting for those who will be impacted by the closure.
The difference on Ashland, however,
offering suggestions to motorists and showcasing what detours are available for them. Public Information Officer Corey Burkhardt says the agency is prepared for the project, even providing safe methods for pedestrians who will also be affected.
We have a shuttle that's going to be running 15 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a free service to get pedestrians across 99.
As for the time frame, Caltrans says it is confident the contractor will meet the expectations.
They actually face a daily penalty if it doesn't get done within that 6-month time.
And Caltrans says it met with all of the first responders in this area to address questions about how this overpass closure will impact response times. From what we've been told, they all feel very good about the situation. Reporting live in West Central Fresno, Corey James, ABC 30 Action News.
Thank you, Corey. Action News has learned a fight that left a Clovis East student with stab wounds was a prearranged matchup. A school district spokesperson says the two boys agreed to fight in a school restroom before classes this morning. Witnesses posted cell phone video of the fight. It appeared to end when one boy raised his shirt and revealed the slash wounds. The incident prompted a 2-hour lockdown on campus while police investigated. Many students sent out frightened tweets, and some parents responded by taking their children home.
Well, I'm a little shocked. I mean, nowadays, you don't know what a fight isn't just a fight anymore, and I mean, just the extremity of what it goes to is unbelievable and discomforting for myself and my child.
The boy with the stab wounds was treated at a local hospital and is recovering tonight. The boy accused of stabbing him has been charged with felony assault with a deadly weapon and was taken to juvenile hall. The district spokesperson says this appears to be an isolated incident between two students and not related to any gang activity. The Reedley woman accused of killing a toddler she was babysitting in 2009 is now facing drunk driving charges. Fresno police say Megan Martson flipped her SUV Thursday after crashing into a parked car and setting off a chain reaction collision, damaging a few more cars and trucks. They say a breath test showed the 26-year-old was well above the legal limit. Officers took her downtown, gave her a citation, and let her go home, which upset neighbors who saw her after the crash.
Everybody freaked out and said, look, that's not okay. She's drunk. She could have killed people. She needs to go to jail.
In 2009, prosecutors charged Martson with the murder of 17-month-old Ella Van Leeuwen. At trial, her defense convinced most of the jurors previous injuries from accidents could have killed the child. Martson took a plea deal afterwards, getting probation for involuntary manslaughter. We have a complete statement now from her defense attorney posted on our website. In Valley headlines tonight, new surveillance video of a stolen car repeatedly smashing into a central Fresno smoke shop. The vehicle got stuck and the driver took off. The damage there is extensive. After a 6-hour standoff, Madera County Sheriff's deputies arrested Santiago Marino when he surrendered. He faces attempted murder charges after deputies say he shot a neighbor in the face. The victim will survive. Fresno police are trying to raise public awareness for drivers to be alert to pedestrians. The city of Fresno is seeing a spike in traffic-related deaths this year. Most of them involve pedestrians. Fresno Unified is looking to hire. The district hosted an aspiring teacher expo today at McLean High School. Fresno Unified needs to fill a variety of positions, including special education and career tech. Hundreds of people took the oath to become United States citizens today in downtown Fresno.
Indonesia won.
699 people from 51 countries stood and cheered, proudly holding American flags. 425 of the naturalized Americans came from Mexico. These new Americans applied for naturalization 8 months ago. Right now, the citizenship application fees come out to about $725. Action News continues in just minutes with these news stories. Team Testers, the classroom competition that has dozens of Fresno Unified students flexing their brain power this week. Also ahead, a teenager asks his friend with special needs to the prom. We'll show you the sweet video that's gone viral and why a certain snack food is part of the deal. Of the brains for more than 150 Fresno Unified Middle School students. The academic pentathlon has teens throughout the district competing individually and as a team in subjects like literature, fine art, and science. This year's theme, World War II. We talked to organizers about how unusual it is to find students volunteering to take tests in their spare time.
That is unique. Students typically don't get excited about that, but this is a unique competition.
It's been a great experience, you know, getting to know new people and just you gain a lot of knowledge. You gain a lot of knowledge through this, and it's just like a good experience.
Part 2 of the academic pentathlon continues this Saturday. The students will compete in 3 more categories as well as the super quiz. Then the top 5 students in each test category will be awarded, as well as the top 3 teams overall. Good luck. Asking a girl to the prom has become an intricate planned-out event, so detailed it's almost like a marriage proposal these days, and that's where the term promposal came from. Well, this next surprise may be the best one yet, so take a look.
You go to prom with me? Yeah? Is that a yes? Dear.
Kansas teen Shaden Weedle asked his friend Carly Whitman, who has Down syndrome, to the senior prom. She was so excited she jumped up and down as he approached her front doorstep. Shaden posted a few pictures on Twitter, and they've since been shared nearly 500,000 times.
I didn't do it for the publicity. I just did it just to make her happy and stuff. She's brought nothing but joy to my life. Anyone who's ever around her, she makes them laugh, and she's always has a smile on her face, and she's amazing.
Shaden chose to incorporate Doritos into his promposal because they are her favorite treat. His t-shirt said, quote, "I know I'm Nacho, your typical Dorito, but I'm going to be cheesy and ask, will you go to the prom with me?" Good job, Shaden. An 87-year-old woman got the birthday surprise of her life when she received a visit from her favorite Hollywood actor. George Clooney visited Pat Adams at her nursing home with flowers and a birthday card. Staff members at the nursing home wrote to Clooney asking him to visit Pat because she was such a huge fan. So when Clooney showed up, they were all excited to see her birthday wish come true. Pat lives in the United Kingdom, and Clooney and his wife own a home near her nursing home. Clooney stayed to chat with the birthday girl and took some pictures with her, too. Nice job. Getting through deep snow can be a struggle for anyone, but especially when you stand only about a foot tall. Still ahead, the snowplow pooch a big dog comes to the rescue of his little buddy.
Little weather left for tomorrow, and then another weather maker before the weekend ahead.
Brian Wagner was walking through the snow in New York with his two animals when one of them stopped short. The larger dog, a German Shepherd named Kawana, started bounding through the deep snow. He was trying to help out his furry friend again, who had stopped short, afraid of how deep that powder was. Eventually, a large enough path was made so they could both walk through with ease through the snow. And as we turn to weather, no snow on the valley floor, of course. However, many of you experienced rain, even hail in some places today. Got to wonder if more's on the way, Kevin.
And twice today, tornado warnings were issued here in the valley. One for Stanislaus County and another for Merced County. The skies really were that dark. Take a look. East Merced this afternoon, and in various other locations, they were just as dark if you were underneath one of those towering clouds that rolled through. Boy, the north end of the valley, and especially up through a portion of Madera County as well as Mariposa County. We had a nearly stationary weather event that really soaked the Mariposa area. Between Mariposa and Oakhurst, we have reports of anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 inches of rain, and then all of that pretty much came within a 2 or 3 hour period. Now they've just got light shower activity, and that's throughout the entire foothill communities, Middle Sierra, and then turning over to snow in the High Sierra at about 7,500 feet tonight, all the way into the southern Sierra Nevada. Here's the computer model for tomorrow. We still have some cold air, a spin, a rotation, and a little bit of a boundary line coming through. This is at 9 o'clock in the morning, so a few showers could come across the valley early tomorrow, favoring the west side and north end early. Then in the afternoon, we could see a thunderstorm pop up anywhere across the valley. It's being shown right here in the south end of the valley, and then on the west side of the valley at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And as that spin exits, it wants to kind of bring a few showers down the middle of the 99 corridor. So isolated thunder and isolated showers at times are part of the forecast for Wednesday. Today's high 72. We added 4/100ths of an inch for Fresno for precipitation. That puts us for a seasonal 12.91. Other rainfall totals for in the early morning hours, most of this was accumulated. We had just about 2/10ths in Merced and a few 100ths elsewhere. Notice this little emphasis right through there. That's the event that took put probably at least an inch of rain in portions of the valley, and then put about 2 or 3 inches through Mariposa County in a few spots. As of 11 o'clock, we are in the mid and upper 50s to about 60. Right now at the air terminal in Fresno, the winds have subsided down to just single digits. We're out of the north at 6 miles per hour. Again, tomorrow we'll have the active weather in the mountains. Notice the snow level, though. It's going to drop down to 6,500 feet. This is a little bit colder air that's coming in, and there could be some high Sierra thunder as well. Same situation, a shower here or there for the foothills, and then a chance of thunderstorms, but the snow elevation will be up above you. A scattered, isolated shower on the east side of the valley for tonight, but pretty much it's tapered off. It does favor the east side up into the foothills tomorrow afternoon. A flash of lightning and a rumble of thunder can't be ruled out along with those showers. And tomorrow's high a 66. Looking into Thursday, it's quiet. We have a nice day there with clouds and sun, but still cool. And then Friday afternoon through Saturday morning, another weather system comes in, leaving us with a spring-like half of the weekend and start to next week.
Nice look for the weekend, though.
Yeah, looks very nice.
Kind of like baseball weather, time to play. Speaking of baseball, time to get those chants of USA going, right?
Yeah, you know, when they got done